The construction industry plays an important role in progressing the country. Developers need to handle natural resources efficiently to minimize negative impacts to nature and society. In recent years, Sime Darby Property has been adopting industrialized building system to improve environmental sustainability, improve construction speed and accuracy. IBS in Malaysia is rated using a scorecard system which emphasizes the use of prefabricated and standardized components as part of a repeatable and potentially modular process. Other advantages of IBS also include low labor dependence, better finished product quality, optimum material usage, waste reduction, and increase of site safety and neatness. However, the implication of IBS in our construction operations is still challenging despite it having been launched in Malaysia for quite some time, as it would invite about 20% higher project cost compared to conventional construction methods. Challenges shouldn't stop us from applying IBS for long-term sustainability goals. We could achieve better control of production environment, minimizing construction waste, using efficient building material energy, and stabilizing work conditions.
Apart from our usual decarbonizing effort to sustain the community, we also include many sustainable elements into our township planning and products, such as dedicated green space, waste management system, gardens, water conservation, green cement, green materials, accessibility, energy efficiency, and more via administering minimum sustainability elements checklists. These processes are done to ensure that our townships and communities can be more sustainable, as well as to reduce the impacts from climate change, building community resilience.
More and more unpredictable impacts are awaiting us. However, we can always make an effort to enhance our carbon reduction in our operations and products. Always keep in mind, innovation moves towards solutioning challenges coming in the future.
With increasing urbanization, urban areas, especially parks, have a key role to play in the conservation of threatened species. As such, Sime Darby Property makes every effort to improve biodiversity levels within our townships and developments. We expand the forest areas in our townships where we can. Since 2011, we have implemented a minimum 1-to-1 tree replacement ratio, meaning to replant one tree for every palm oil tree removed, in order to reduce the impact of our operations on biodiversity loss and even improve biodiversity of our land banks.
We now also focus on the mixed multi-species planting, avoiding single-species plantings to improve the ecological functionality of our biodiversity conservation. This in turn improves the physical resilience of our developments. To aid the group to achieve this, Sime Darby Property created the Elmina Rainforest Knowledge Center and Elmina Living Collection Nursery to provide the endangered rare threatened tree species and an educational space to connect people to nature through a variety of programs. ERT species are also technically referred to as International Union for the Conservation of Nature Red List Flora Species.
Hi, I'm Dr. Zaiman from Tropical Rainforest Conservation and Research Center. We collaborate with Sime Darby Property to operate the Elmina Rainforest Knowledge Center and the Elmina Living Collection Nursery as a partnership with Sime Darby Property. We are passionate about the conservation of Malaysia's rainforest species. To demonstrate that we are serious about bringing healthy biodiverse ecosystems into our developments, we've had key biodiversity inventories undertaken by our specialists at the City of Elmina. These inventories give us a baseline to measure improvements over time.
We can't necessarily change the world, and we need partners to transfer our dreams into reality. Good biodiversity practices, from policy to execution, will have an everlasting positive impact and even a legacy to be proud of. Building inclusive and resilient communities is a core aim for us. It starts with planning, followed by execution of the plans.
Creating inclusiveness not only informs how we build homes, it is also built into our amenities and most recently took the form of a playground developed in partnership with UNICEF Malaysia at the city of Elmina. They say children are our future and that children have rights of protection and to be cared for. The UNICEF Inclusive Playground also fulfilled a right for children to have inclusive play. Inclusive design is about applying inclusive design principles. The design will be different each time, but the outcome of inclusiveness will be the same.
Though the Showcase Inclusive UNICEF Playground has a cost premium, it did so as it was the showcase. Replicating inclusive playground design elsewhere will always be influenced by planning and budgets, but the key is about applying the principles during design. One of the fundamental design principles was to seek input from different abled children to cater the most practical, inclusive playground. In addition to this inspiring initiative, we have also released a best business practice circular and guidance toolkit when we launched the Elmina UNICEF Inclusive Playground.
Resilience takes many forms, from physical protection from floods to income and socio-economic and cultural or social stability and having sustainable systems in place. The latest scheme has been a waste recycling buyback system, undertaken simultaneously with a sustainable living education campaign at RSKU Seruling and Serunia. The education campaign being funded by Yayasan Sime Darby and is due to be completed in Q1 of 2023. In FY 2021, despite the impact of COVID-19, we managed to accumulate more than 500 volunteering hours. The challenges of being a socially responsible organization are varied, where our responses to helping others would be the basis of how we are judged by our communities and stakeholders. Aside from supporting our employees, we did numerous volunteering projects in FY 2021, such as Children's Day COVID Protection Kit donations. Another initiative was continuation of the Economic Empowerment Program for B40 communities. Lastly, supporting our frontliner heroes with Bersama campaign.
We look forward to see how our future can be built together along with our stakeholders. With more initiatives to be revealed in delivering our decarbonizing operations and products, good biodiversity practices, resilient communities, and being a socially responsible organization.
For our future, we use sustainable materials to reduce carbon emissions in our products.
To create good biodiversity, we aim to expand the forest, apply multi-species planting and continue conserving ERT species. By doing this, we can conserve our natural heritage and we also believe there will be multiple benefits brought to the people and to the planet.
As we embrace higher levels of technology and a greener, smarter way of doing business, we will see more challenges and of course reap many benefits.
As we work to implement the imperatives, we leave a positive legacy for the next generation.
Despite all kinds of challenges in creating a sustainable community, Sime Darby Property still aims to be at the front line. I, you, we, they, everybody, let's work hand in hand together in protecting our future. It's time to act. Are you ready?